That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Listen. What's going on, YouTube? I'm Rex, and I'm not gonna be posting a game video. I'm not gonna be posting a gaming video tonight. I too tired. I took a test today, failed it tragically. So, not in the mood. But I wanted to come on here and spit game a little bit. I It's kind of difficult purposely being a gamer for YouTube. Choosing games, I think I am going to stick with my gut and do all the old games I couldn't play because there are a lot of good ones. One of the concerning things that I had going on in my head is today's attention span. A lot of people have already watched YouTubers play these different games, and a lot of people have already played these games themselves. They just might not be interested in watching it. But I haven't played it, and I can't really play any of the newer games because a lot of the newer games are just reruns of different games or games that are just completely over my head, and I have to kind of build that type of skill to be good at what I want to be good at, because I know I can be trash in the beginning, but if I'm too trash, not a lot of people are going to watch that. But anyway, there's a lot going on. I have to kind of slow things down a little bit. I was playing The Walking Dead. People are viewing that, I'm going to say. So I know that people are going to watch that. One of my biggest concerns was that, YouTube is different now. There are targeted audiences. There are, reasons for things and why things are things. And plus the algorithm versus back then in 2009, where all these different YouTubers were coming out, they can record them screaming in a mirror and people will view it because it's new to you. YouTube is new, but YouTube isn't so new anymore. Same age as I am, just a little older, but you know, it's kind of difficult to kind of find your right audience, especially when people have already they already have designated YouTubers that I watch. Like me, I watch Corey Kenshin, I watch Super Mario Logan, I watch Mr. Bean, the live action and cartoon, and then I watch Christmas movies. That is my whole YouTube list. That is all you see. So I'm not looking for newer things, but I think I'm going to because a lot of people deserve that chance, and there's some pretty good people out there. But anyway, I did start the series of like playing all the old games, but I'm kind of concerned because a lot of the old games I know people aren't just gonna want to watch those. Um, I want to post some clips on TikTok, maybe probably get some hype going. I used to do this stuff when I was 18. I had a really good drive for it, but I started getting those calls from school that I was missing out, and um, I'm not doing this on time, and I'm not showing up to the Zoom meetings and stuff like that. And I stopped it, but I shouldn't have. I gained over 100 subscribers in less than a month. I was doing my thing a lot. If you can go back to my old videos, a lot of those videos, they were kind of, you get a little nervous, but they were really energetic, and I did my thing. But things are different now. I'm failing class. I'm in debt over my head, over my ears. I think over $10,000 in debt. But anyway, a lot of that investment went towards doing YouTube because I see this is like the only option for me, especially in my situation. Um, this is just something I want to do. I there's no big explanation for it. Like if you hear my past, the tragedy. Oh, but everyone goes through things, and it's just kind of on a mental and educational level. YouTube is like the perfect spot for me because I'm kind of slow, and like I'm not don't call yourself stupid, but I I just don't do things the way other people do things, and the way that I don't do them can affect me in the future to a point where I may end up under a bridge. But anyway, I still want to do the games that are recommended, but I don't have an audience right now. And the little audience I do have, it's not really my audience. It's just people watching around, which is pretty cool. But so I'm gonna have to try and take things into my own hands and do things that way until I can get, hey, play this game. We want you to play this game. Watch this video and do that, and do this. Until that happens, I kind of gotta be my own brain of the operations, and I'm tired of using my brain. School is kind of taking that up from me. So a lot of this stuff feels new, but I used to be a big ball when it came down to it. I was a real G, but things are different now. And I want to do things right, but that's kind of difficult, It's kind of like I'm at an age like you want to wake up and be like, oh my God, there's extra 10,000 subs right there overnight. But obviously, on my board it says the best success isn't overnight. So, but it kind of feels like I'm being like picked at a little bit, the one out the group, haha, but I don't know if I'm going to drop another episode of The Walking Dead. I know a lot of people watch that, but I think people may be a little bit more interested in newer things, and that's kind of difficult for me because I don't have money. I don't have money. Like games like Dead Space and stuff, but nobody's really Googling Dead Space. I hear more about The Walking Dead because it's a TV series, so it's probably where, the 20 viewers or 16 viewers come from, But to each his own. My goal for, next year around summertime, I want to be in the YouTube creator program. And like, I don't have to be looking at, oh my God, all these different subscribers, the requirements. I just want to meet the requirements, the bare minimum. That's the goal. I think I can do it if I do my cards right. I know some of these games, they would make good content, but I want to play them for myself. I wouldn't be honest if all I did was posted everything just because it was going to be a YouTube video. I want to actually play these games myself. I never got to play these games, and I want to sit down and enjoy them. I got so much stress going on. You can see it in my face. Like whenever I'm supposed to be excited, something excited, I can feel it in here, but it never shows up on my face. I'm always down, kind of, and I have to So I want to be genuine. Is also a big problem. I want to be genuine, and my genuality is kind of down right now. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to catch you in a flip. That's just today's video. If you want to know a little bit about me, ask. Maybe the one person who watched this video to at least 13 seconds and then left, ask. I catch you on the flip.